Welcome, everybody. It is Crypto Moose, and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. What we're going to do on this episode is talk about none other than Bitcoin. So I want to give you guys a Bitcoin price update, and I want to go over where I see the market heading over the next couple weeks and months, perhaps towards the end of the year as well. So guys, keep in mind, nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. You're listening to a Loose Moose. So we are Monday, March 24th of 2025. And I think the market is holding quite strongly. So right now we are a little less fearful than we were prior to the weekend. So over the last couple days, yes, we're seeing the price go up a tad. So we've gone up from, let's call it 78 to 88, which is pretty significant. Looks like a 5% increase basically on the week. On the month, we're down. But guys, when you zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out, right? On the year, we're crushing it. And over the long term, typically you're going to do well with Bitcoin if you just buy and hold. If you can buy and hold, it does well, right? So right now, we're at a point in time where more people know about Bitcoin than ever. That is 100% certain. We have people talking about it on socials. We have more people around the globe who are actively purchasing Bitcoin. So I like seeing that. I think that's powerful. And Bitcoin is solidifying itself as the digital gold. It's simply something that you cannot alter in effect, right? So you can't just print more Bitcoin, right? So that's part of the halving and whatnot. Okay, so what we're going to get into right here is why I believe we're at a good point in time. So we're seeing the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index go a little bit up, okay? So everybody wanted to buy Bitcoin when it was like 100 grand for the first time. Nobody wants to buy it when it's on sale, when it's at 90, right? Interesting. So here's the original Bitcoin rainbow chart. So it gives you a visual based on different cycles for Bitcoin, right? So you got the halving in 2013, you got the 2016, the 2020, we're in the 2024. So for the halving, guys, the amount of remaining Bitcoin that are rewarded, that are distributed. So imagine you have roughly 1 million Bitcoin left. To get the remaining Bitcoin, when you're mining for it, it gets exponentially more difficult, okay? So you go from getting, 50 Bitcoin to 25 to 12 to 6 to 3. I believe we're at 3 or 1.5 right now. So that's just going to be get more difficult to acquire the remaining supply. So what I like about Bitcoin right here is that it's holding well, okay? And we're in a zone right now where we're not even in the hodl phase. We're not even in the still cheap phase. So based on mathematics, still cheap for Bitcoin is around $160,000. Okay. So based on mathematics, it's telling you to accumulate at a $118,000 Bitcoin. Now, the longer we wait, the longer it takes for Bitcoin to go up, I believe we're coiling up for a huge move to the upside, okay? And there's a couple of reasons for that. Because number one, once we start going up, and basically there's typically a catalyst, whether it be, the US announces that the government's going to buy 1 million Bitcoin or whatever it is, there's a lot of emotion, right? So civilization is the management of human emotion, right? Where you're going to see that time and time again. Right now, Bitcoin's doing well. There's less fear. That's why. Okay? There's less fear, of course, yada, yada, yada. There's a Bitcoin strategic reserve. But all in all, people just, when they get fearful in the market, it gets stagnant. People get bearish real quick. But fundamentally, Bitcoin has just solidified itself time and time again. And we're going to be talking about other projects throughout the week. So make sure that you guys are subscribed. I'm going to be doing a Cardano price prediction video. I'm going to be talking about other alts. And of course, guys, protect your crypto. I go over the best cold wallets. So make sure to stay tuned for that as well. But what I like about this is I've been talking about $250,000 Bitcoin. That's when I think we're pretty high. But that's changed. And there's a couple reasons for it. I did not expect the US government to be creating a strategic reserve like they are. And not just with Bitcoin, but other alts as well. So you're talking about, we're going to be tossing in ADA, I believe it's XRP, Solana. Ethereum is most likely part of that as well. But the more we go sideways, once we start to go up, these numbers simply get higher. Okay? So it's my opinion. You guys do what you want. Invest at your own risk. But when we're at $250,000 Bitcoin and higher, just understand that you could see it drop from $250,000 to like 80 grand to basically where it is now. So it's not uncommon for that to happen. Just understand that when we do go higher, okay, I assume we will. Anything can happen in the market. I don't know. But based on what I believe, based on where technology goes, I don't think we regress in technology. I think it's a wonderful opportunity if you're long on Bitcoin. I'm just not going to sell any. I think it'll get to the point where you can borrow against it, okay? So that's just my assessment. So a quick refresh. Basically, we're at 88. I think it's a good point in time where anything can happen. I think March, April, May. May's probably going to be the best month we've ever seen for crypto, especially if we get more news on the strategic reserve, if we open up the floodgates, if we get more regulatory clarity, right, for all these projects to do well. So that's my opinion. I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know what you think. Guys, hit up the link tree. If you're looking to purchase some crypto, I've got links for you. If you're in Canada, I recommend Wealthsimple. It's very simple. And also we have links to my favorite hardware wallet. So I own all of these. I like them all. Are they in order of my favorite? Yes. These are in order of my, favorite to least favorite. I do like the Tangem. Use code MOOSE. Save 10% off. I believe that's what you can save right now. So you can also pick up a card holder. Guys, get the Tangem ring if you can afford it. I love this thing. So I'm wearing one right now. And ultimately, I don't care what hardware wallet you guys get. I want you to protect your crypto, right? If you're going to be using crypto, you have to protect yourself, okay? On top of that, we have online courses. Okay, so I have a free Cardano mini course. On top of that, we have masterclasses. Guys, these are less than $20. Okay? I cannot sit with you one-on-one and educate you as well as I do in these. These have been crafted for you to sit down, watch at your own pace. It comes with the workbook, and it just helps you. You can use it for the rest of your life. So that's one way of looking at it, okay? So with that being said, guys, the moose is loose. The moose is accumulating more Bitcoin, and that's all I wanted to say. Cheers.